All right. Welcome to a game of Center College White Overwatch versus the illustrious in-state rival Midway University. I'm Baxter, main support for the gold team,
I'm Rayshawn, the flex support for the gold team.
and we will be starting off today's match, a best of 5 on the submap of Nepal Sanctum.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Center's gonna lock in that Reinhardt rush comp.
Your heart is pounding.
We'll see Blake you running it down, I assume.
This is usually we usually see this ran with a Bash instead of a Reaper, so this will be interesting to see how we incorporate Doodoo Boodoo's signature Reaper specialty into this.
We do all know Doodoo Boodoo as a great Reaper. I mean, he is
God.
him. He is him on the Reaper.
All right, we're seeing a TP start here.
Nice amp from Star Garden. Done as it should, taking the left side angle. Both teams are going that way. And the Mercy's dead?
I was waiting for you to acknowledge. Mercy died off the
So
top.
both teams are even right now, missing a support. Blakeu walking in onto the corner.
Oh, but I think the bat matters a little bit more than the Mercy here.
Maybe, but Big Soup and Blakeu combining for 2 kills right there, and Doodoo Boodoo follows it up as he tries to chase down the Mercy for 1 more. And
That was an interesting fight right there. Mercy off the map before the fight even starts. Adama going down, making it even, and then Big Soup just beaming them down.
it's times like these where you wish you had Overwatch League level production so you could get the instant replay.
Oh yeah, but
Blakeu swinging.
they're going in.
The lack of Baptiste really making itself known for Midway here. And
Yeah.
Fender is on the attack into the Midway spawn.
Lifeweaver and Mercy don't heal nearly as fast as Baptiste was, but Doodoo Doodoo gets a little over aggressive.
Now, they do lack any sort of utility there playing just Weaver and Mercy, but Center looks like they might have overextended just a little bit. And Star Garden, as well as Big Soup, are forced to walk out.
Yeah, that was one of those situations where you got to know not to overextend. Big Soup living with 7 HP there.
Wow.
The movement was it was abnormal, that's for sure.
Abnormal, absolutely.
But we have ults coming into this fight here. 3 from Center and 3 from Midway.
Maybe a little window fire strike coordination here. We might see it. We
There-
might not. A nice spin. Oh, stolen by the Weaver grip, and Doodoo Boodoo has a break forced out. A nice little combo there to get the 2-piece Blakeu racking up 2 final blows. And now Center pushes back into the Midway's backline. Oh, a nice pin as well to follow it up.
Yeah, it's important to notice Center used all 3 of their ults there to take that fight, while Midway used 1 ult. Now Midway's sitting on 3 ults and Center is sitting on almost nothing. Stargarden's close to the beat, but whether or not they build it before this engagement is up in the air.
And Center just chilling in this mega health pack room for now. The tree ultimate coming from the Lifeweaver could be huge here in this choke point, and there it is, locking Blakeu in, but a nice beat from Star Garden keeps them sustained as the tree finds itself broken quite quickly.
Oh yeah.
Center repositioning. Ooh, Blakeu gets split, and now Center has to find their way without the tank.
This wall might. Oh, the shatter was huge. The wall might have saved Center there, but he didn't have the chance to put it up.
Jaeger proving himself to be a force to be reckoned with.
And this is a lot closer than I initially thought it would be. It started off like looking like Center had the upper hand, but Midway's really shown themselves not to be a pushover, and we can see Midway's even holding the ult advantage right now with both Valk and Soldier ult.
Yeah, Blakeu walking up the right side, possibly looking for a TP play here. And there it is, Big Soup throwing it out, putting up the wall as well vertically across the point. And Center finds themselves pushing up now. Doodoo Boodoo goes down.
Punished for his over aggressive.
Oh, a beautiful boot from Star Garden.
Garden with the boop. That's massive.
Oh, what a play there. An unresable target down in the pit. And Center's just cleaning things up, approaching 90%. And they're looking like they're about to take the first round.
I know it's a bit early, but I think that boop won that fight for Center College right there.
Absolutely.
Doodoo Boodoo had gone down, but Center was there. Blakeu snatching the Mercy out of the air. Oh, he missed the shatter. He almost had a beautiful present right there, but oh man.
I tell you what, these Overwatch Light games are blowing me away. I am not usually in here to watch these, but I have just seen so many things happen that I never thought I would ever get to see again in a game of Overwatch.
Oh yeah, this you only get this experience with the Center Overwatch white team.
I mean, did the Mercy at the very beginning like fall off the like? There's a pit right next to the spawn, right? Did she just like jump?
She
to the side?
she died before they even got there.
I like. It's just so. Anyway, Center wins round 1. They just need to pick up the win on Shrine here, and then they'll be up 1-0 in the series. But
pharmacy swap here. That's I think that'll be a big deal. One of Center White's biggest weaknesses is the pharmacy. So this will be very interesting to see Voodoo off the Reaper.
yeah, but onto the Soldier, which is a nice pick here, especially against that Pharah comp. The Mercy is
The Mercy's. Oh, lots of damage coming in here, but no kills are being
the
secured.
Pharah lacking a pocket on the left side, and Voodoo gets her down to 1 health
Oh, the
again.
Mercy's right there. Oh,
Gosh, oh, Center just but 2 picks come out of nowhere.
not over just yet. Don't count Center out White out yet. They may be silly, but they're not goofy, and they're back in this.
A nice pin in from Blakey into the opponent's spawn. Oh, and they're staggering. This is beautiful. Oh, they get the kill. It's great.
That was beautiful to see.
Yeah, the implementation of the Ana into Midway's comp on this submap might be very helpful in the end, but so far Center's keeping a nice hold. Oh, and there they go, back to the Weaver.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting. The Ana was like 70% to her Nano, and now they're back to 30% on the Weaver tree. But meanwhile, Adama got a window right here. This could be a huge window.
We need a Fire Strike window combo. Oh, but Midway's Reinhardt just pins into the backline and Starguard goes down. Oh, and
Like a block in the shatter.
Oh,
not all the
no,
way.
Midway's running over. Oh my god. So many Reinhardt pins. I can't keep up.
Yeah, their Reinhardt just.
Oh, Blakey. He's got it on lock.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the issue, Center's lacking that Reaper now, so the burst damage to prevent the Rhine from just walking in isn't there. Sim can build a beam, but that takes a little bit, right? So they got to be very wary. Dude, Blue played such a risky game.
The amount of raw healing coming out right now from Midway is quite a lot. Oh, a nice window there.
that's a huge
the
window.
Fire Strike goes through. The Reinhardt is real low on the side of Midway. Center's walking up. Oh, Barrage came up in the high ground, but they're even now. 4-on-4. Nice shot from Blakey in the back line. How did he always get over there?
What is bro doing?
Well, the fight goes on. Center regains point control, and Adama is setting up his turrets. The pin is blocked by his own tree. Adama charging his beam. The tree is low, but Center. Oh, Adama makes his way back out, but a nice kill from Voodoo, and now Center's going to come back in with a potential beat drop to aid their re-engage.
They said they don't care about the fair. They're going Reaper in the wall.
Voodoo has his Wraith Force. Another pin in from Blakey. Center forcing out the Rhine.
Yeah, big scoop here. Playing their wall. They do have to be very careful about the Pharah. They have no more hit scan. And I think Center White realized they didn't have the damage to deal with Rhine. But they don't care. They're in.
Oh, a nice. Oh, that midair shot from Big Soup. Real nice. But,
Oh, yeah.
hey, the Pharah and the Mercy live, but they killed the other 3 people, and sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
It's a Pharah comp like this.
2 ult on the side of Midway University here. They're some pretty big ults, though. Depending on how well Blake was able to block them.
Blakey's gonna pin the Reaper out of Blossom, I'm calling it.
Oh, here we go. Voodoo's forced his raid.
Oh, he is pinning 4. Oh, the shatter!
The shatter is huge!
Oh, we didn't there's Lamp. Okay. Well, Blakey's the only man down, and there's 2 ults.
Yeah, that's 2 really big ults coming out in Midway.
A clean team wipe against Center there, but
There is time. It's only 40% to 94 at the moment. Center needs
Midway.
one fight.
Midway held that Death Blossom, so Blakey could still very well pin him out of it. And I just really think that's what's gonna happen. I mean,
Is that what you're
I had a vision, okay, before this map. I knew they were gonna play Reaper. I knew Blakey was gonna push shift a lot. And the pedal's already been used. A nice window from Adama there in the entryway. Oh, the pin goes out.
The blossom out as
being
well.
used. He had his pin. Oh, just a margin of a second.
Oh, the blossom.
Voodoo went.
Wait, it's actually.
It's in the back. It's a
That was so close. It did force the tree.
Gosh, the beat is almost ready from Stargarden, but it's not gonna be enough. They need to get one more re-engage. Stargarden does a nice job there of backing out and holding on to that beat. They were real close to it.
We're going into last fight territory here, and the tree overhealth is going down. Center has the ult advantage for a little bit, but
Both
the run
Reinhardts have shattered. The pin, why is
On the beat coming out from Star Garden.
Blakeu. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Center can be. Oh no, center loses 2. Oh, and it's looking grim. The nice pull from the Weaver, and the Pharah reigns supreme. Wow. It felt like every 2 or 3 seconds my emotions were going from high to low, and my belief in Center College stayed strong throughout, but we're going to round 3.
Yeah, I think I called it at the beginning. Call it a caster curse or whatever, but the pharmacy was really hard for Center to deal with. Center has to figure out a way to deal with it, and I think maybe this point will be a little bit easier for the Pharah, just because they can play on, or a little bit easier for Center because they can play on point and avoid the Pharah. So we will see.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of that round rested on the shoulders of Jaeger and the Reinhardt, and Holy Caliber and the Lifeweaver. I mean, their ability to stage their shatters and get effective life grips onto the teammates was really unprecedented. I really thought when they swapped off Ana that things would start to go much more in Center's favor, but what do you know? Lifeweavers seem to be the answer there, and they're going to be sticking to that midway with that Weaver Mercy heal comp.
Yeah, Weaver is not seen a whole bunch, but Weaver definitely has a lot of capabilities to keep people alive. Hold, pedal, dash for himself. All those things are huge. Going down, playing in front of the Ryan.
Pin in from the Reinhardts, and they meet each other on the ground. Savannah raiding high in the sky, and Center, they're down 3. Oh,
Adam getting staggered there.
But not by too much, only a couple seconds. Then we'll be back quickly into this fight, especially with that speed boost.
Jaeger 55% to his ult. Honestly, half of Midway is 50% to their ults. Meanwhile, the only person even close to 50% is Adama. So it'll be very interesting to see what Center's plan is here.
Center possibly looking for a TP into the left side.
Going left side with the TP.
They take the high ground. The Pharaoh's right above them, but out of pocket.
Merciless. Might be their time to kill the Pharaoh. The Mercy's
trying
back.
to track, but he's left alone, stranded on the high ground. Blakey takes down Jaeger with the pin.
This is super winnable. Oh yeah, Center's up 1.
Center takes point. Voodoo picks 2. And it's just the Farm Mercy once again. Center managed to take down the rest of the Midway roster.
Yeah. Honestly, whether or not that was the correct play for Big Sue doesn't really matter. Distracting the Fair was enough for Blakeu to get rid of Jaeger, send him back to spawn. And Adama has a window here. Adama's placement of this window will be fight determinant.
But the barrage is going to come in from the high ground. But the barrage was inevitable. The lamp went out, and right following that, the barrage came out.
But this isn't over yet.
It's not over yet. Voodoo. He has his Death Blossom ready. I think he's gonna go for it. He gets the Mercy just barely. Huge. The tree is 1 tap on the point, still pushing out heals.
Break the tree, dude.
He forced out Wraith, but the team is coming back. Star Garden there. But Blakeu has Shatter. It's a real possibility. Center still maintaining the point. The counter pin goes out. Vengeance versus
Vengeance.
Vengeance for Blakeu. They're swinging! They're swinging! Star Garden 75 to beat. Winding around the corner.
Center
maybe looking for another contest here. Big TP's out. Smart choice.
That was so chaotic. It was one thing after another.
Gosh, I feel like there's more going on right now than there is in the Gold Team games.
Oh man, these are so much more entertaining than the Gold Team games.
I think there's a lot more. I'm just seeing a lot more playmaking. Like everyone takes it upon themselves to be the difference maker. And like Voodoo we saw in that fight, using his Blossom, nearly taking out the Mercy. Plays like that are gonna win you games. Oh my god.
That was almost the second charge of the season.
So close.
But that's 3 down for Center. Valk coming out for Midway.
Blakeu on the flank, question mark? Yeah. Okay. Center gets wiped.
Yeah, I think Center needs to take a second and regroup. They are lacking in the ult economy right now. Midway is sitting on 2 ults, almost 3 with their barrage. Center's close to their beat, but...
Yeah, that's going to be the key. The game kind of rests on Star Garden's beat here.
No pressure to Star Garden, but...
planning out his teleport, goes to the high ground. And the team
follows
that suit. I wonder if they've tracked this Pharah barrage. She's looming top left, right above Star Garden. Rocket
Since-
comes down onto his head, onto their head.
Oh, no!
The Ajax. And ults galore coming out from Midway here.
And that will be Nepal. That will be Nepal. Midway taking Nepal.
And that one might eat that center collar for just a couple minutes, but you know what? They're gonna come back strong. And I'm feeling a little 3-1 action today. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Nepal's a very interesting map for center to pick here. I think they were getting a little experimental, and I think they're gonna lock in now. That's my prediction.
What a shatter from Jaeger. A nice pin. I tell you what, I really appreciate both Reinhardts taking the initiative in all these fights, pinning in, not letting anyone be safe in the backline. That's great.
Fun fact: that highlight intro was like $21. So shout out to Jaeger for putting that money into the game. We will be back for the second map of the series.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for map number 2. We are on King's Row. Baxter and Rayshawn unfortunately have to go get warmed up for their match, which starts at 8. So you're stuck with just me, camera and casting. Apologies in advance if we are a little bit low, trying to balance a few things at once here. We will see Center College on the attack to start out. Been doing a lot of planning around this very, very scary Far Mercy comp that they saw last round, but little do they know over in the other room, there's no Pharah in sight here. Looks like a very interesting composition. I think we saw this out a little bit on the, first round of the first map. A Life Weaver and a Mercy at the same time. For my money, these characters can kind of fill some similar roles with their like sort of pocketing capability. We'll see who they'll pump these resources in. Very likely this Reinhardt and this Bastion. Center looking to run a very classic rush comp here, but with Dudu Budu over on the Soldier to deal with a Pharah. Again, a Pharah that doesn't exist right now, so we may see him swap over to his classic Reaper if this doesn't pan out in this first push attempt here. Taking some space, avoiding this Mei wall pretty well. Some Bastion turret form, doing a lot of shield pressure, but that'll be the first pick. Rat King taking out Jaeger and the other Bastion. Dudu Budu able to finish off even more targets. This will be a nice, clean fight win for Center College here. Super quick. Really, really great on a hybrid map like this to just not have to deal losing too much of the time bank on that first point. One sitting back on point there to cap while the rest of the team takes up this space here. Couple low health bars here, but I think Adama's going to be able to heal people up pretty well. An ult coming online for Center College. That's the window, as well as 2 ults for Midway here. Both support ults. We'll see that tree come out, as well as the window from Adama. Some picks going out on both sides. It looks like a lot of pressure onto Center. That's a great pick from Dudu Budu, the burst damage from the grenade. Adama gets a pick onto the Mercy. And Center is slowly pushing up here. I'm trying to think about what ults they might have on the side of Midway here. A couple of them have not come out yet, but they will see the Shatter online soon. They will see the Tac Visor online, as well as the Death Blossom and this Mercy ultimate. We're probably going to see a recontest here, but Center's going to want to try and be proactive, putting tons of pressure out with this Bastion turret form, maybe even ultimate of their own to try to stop this, re-engage before it even happens. Tac Visor coming out, and that'll be a pick on 2-3 of Center, and then another falls. That's at least 2 or 3 ults out from Midway. So Center in an okay position in terms of the ult economy. I think we did see Dudu Budu lose his ultimate in that last fight. Swapping over to Reaper here, knowing that there's no aerial targets to have to worry about. Savannah taking out Adama. It's the first pick of the fight. Center playing really split here. Not the proper rush that they want to try to, pick targets out. Tree does come out, which is nice to have that piece of utility taken away, but Center's still losing time on the clock here, waiting for a great opportunity to dump one of these 4 ults. It's scary to see that there is a Reaper ult out here. And it does take out Adama, a very important person for Center College's push here. Are they going to choose to take this, 4v5, a support out? It looks like they're not going to. They're going to back out. They're going to wait for that Baptiste to come back into the fight. Blakeu getting way too hurt. Very, very unfortunate. Star Garden speeding the rest of their teammates out, but still lots of time lost here. Center has all the utility in the world, but they have to throw it out first. They cannot be getting picked off. A window and a Bastion turret mode could be a great option here. Get some things started. Rat King clearing out the site, able to get a pick onto the Reinhardt here. Looks like Center's not even going to need to burn too many of their ultimates here. Dudu able to push up really far, and they are going to cap this next point here. And looking in a pretty good position. Again, still so many tools available to them. This is a comp that Center White is feeling just very confident on. A very, very early window here, able to get a ton of damage out, force them out, give Blakeu some space to push in. Really only one pick and a little bit of time. We will see the Valk popped, though, which is really, really great to see for Center College, knowing that they're not getting too much value other than keeping their teammates alive, but Center is not engaging super into there. That'll be a beat out from Blakeu. Not really sure what the goal was there. Not able to hit anything, and a big beat falling onto Center College. Tons of damage from Dudu, though, making it so Midway cannot follow up on the shatter. Just the Mercy coming out there in the end. Can't make it in time. And that'll be Center completing King's Row. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in the bank. See if we'll see any swap ups here now that Midway is on the attack. It gives them a little bit more flexibility to maybe try some wackier compositions. We could see this Far Mercy come out here. Is going to be a lot more effective on the attack than it would be on the defense. Center maybe predicting the Pharah once again, and they will be right, at least this time. Blakeu onto the D.Va. About as direct of a counter as you can get in this game to a character like Pharah. But a very, very big mix-up in terms of how Center normally plays. Still mostly running this kind of classic rush comp with the Lucio Bap and Bastion here. With two big anti-Pharah, options here. We will see how effective these are. The Pharah Mercy was so devastating into Center on that first map. They will see her reveal herself here. Already taking up some space. Center not really able to hold too much onto the choke. Gonna have to hold around this corner here. Reaper coming in onto some of Center's folks through the hotel, and they're already on site here. Able to get a pick onto the Reinhardt, burning through a lot of his resources. We'll see a swap here. Reinhardt now into Zarya, kind of playing the rock paper scissors here, knowing that beam can be pretty effective into D.Va's amplification matrix, or a defense matrix rather. And also soak up a lot of damage from the Bastion here. Rat King looking to go into turret form now that bubbles are starting to get burned. To force them out of the situation. Ooh, super hurt onto Savannah. The window out here from Adama, but unfortunately Dudu falls over in the hotel. Adama able to get a pick onto the Pharah, evening things up. Not a lot of utility from that wall, but great to force some people out. See a res onto the Pharah here. Tons of ults being committed. by Midway. That'll be Blakeu falling into Baby Diva form. They're going to have to back out here. Not sure if they're going to be able to recontest. Unfortunately, Adama does fall. That may spell disaster for Center's attempt to get back onto this site. However, thinking about the time banks of both teams, that was a much slower push onto the point than what Center did. Center can slow Midway down to the extent that they did on the that Midway did on Center's attack. This could be pretty good. Also, that early pick from Dudu Budu looking pretty hurt here. But Center wants to stay alive here. Very, very important to stay alive around this type of, held up position. So their spawn takes a lot longer to get back. No more Pharah out here from Midway. A lot of low health bars for Center College here. It looks like they're all going to live through it, but unfortunately the Diva gets demech'd. A great beat from Star Garden keeps the rest of Center alive and makes it so Dudu Budu's Tac Visor can take out almost all the threats available from Midway here. Unfortunately, we will see Dudu Budu fall, but won't take too long for him to get back with that sprint ability from Soldier 76. Star Garden going back to taxi some folks. And I think we're seeing Blakeu walk all the way back to spawn. Wants a new character, even though totally alive, able to contest on point. More important to swap, knowing that Diva really was only a pick to deal with a Pharah that is no longer there. Worried about the Reaper up here. He's definitely looking for his ultimate. Rat King throws in that. Ooh, the bubble under the Reaper is going to be able to take him out, which is really, really great for Center here. But they are down Adama, their main source of heals. We're going to have to rely on Blakeu to just mitigate the damage because there's no way to bring it back. Amp is invested here from Star Garden. Not a lot of heals for Blakeu. Rat King getting an important pick onto this Symmetra here. Really, really low on the Zarya here. This is looking winnable for either team. Little bit of a back out here for Midway. Lamp from Adama keeping some folks up. Unfortunately, Dudu Budu falling here. Often been the case in these fights that Dudu Budu gets a little overexcited. Pushes a little too far, but some of those moments are also the best plays from Center White. You do see a Shatter here. Shatter into the Grav. Not going to give Center much of a chance to follow up, but does get rid of the threat that is the Zarya. Looks like she is pretty well fed on charge here. Adama with the window out. Dudu Budu popping Tac Visor once again. Able to get so much damage out. And once again, maybe pushing up a little too far, but not really a problem here. Center will be able to get back pretty quick. Blakeu pushing in really deep, but once again, should be able to get out fine. We will see the Pharah come back out for the side of Midway. I think they know that this is something that Center struggles against. But with only 40 seconds on the clock, Center can just take care of this threat. They could be heading into last fight territory here. See the artillery come out. Center looking to push in. Unfortunately, that's that barrage from the Pharah. Able to take out Rat King. Center still in this as Dudu Budu takes out the Reaper. Budu really, really wants to get a pick onto one of these flying characters. They're so close to taking out the Mercy, but they can't quite do it. Gonna need a little bit of help from some teammates, which might be in soon, but could also take him out sooner. Blakeu holding his shield up. Desperate effort to make sure that Dudu Budu is able to keep putting pressure onto this Mercy. No picks from either side here. Center taking up a little bit of space, though. No ults out yet from either side. We will see that beat from Stargarden. Able to help sustain center through this Reaper ult. Very, very important. Finally getting a first pick in this. Rat King does fall. Oh, and the Shatter comes out. That will be center taking map number 2 over Midway, tying things up. They are 1-1. Play the game, going to doo-doo boo-doo on the soldier, able to put out so much damage in these fights. Taking out both supports and the Mei. We'll be with you in just a moment for game number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going on to game number 3. Things are tied up here in the Midway versus Center College match here. We are playing on Suravasa here. It's a Flashpoint map. This was the pick of Midway. Center once again, you know, wondering to the extent that Farah might come out here, but it looks like they're going to opt for this extra classic rough comp here. Like this is really what the kids are playing these days. They love that doo-doo boo-doo on the Mei, Rat King on the Bastion. We love that rush comp. So much synergy between these types of characters. They sync up their cooldowns. Mei throws that wall out. Rat King turrets him down. We will see a much slower comp out here, but still with the Mei and still with the Reinhardt here for Midway. Both teams going to be looking for, like, who's going to get this first Mei wall? Stop people from getting in. Adama keeping some teammates alive, but unfortunately Rat King falls first. This will definitely be Midway taking this first point here. Adama going to fall. Center just needing to find that opening moment, baiting out those cooldowns and then putting up their own. We'll see a swap here, a Reaper of our own here. No more Mei. Voodoo maybe feeling confident in this Reaper v Reaper matchup. Maybe wanting to get a little bit of extra damage onto this Reinhardt. Early ult from the Mei, spelling some disaster for Center College. Great pick though. Blakeu is swinging on point, and it looks like he's gonna make things happen. That was absolutely massive. I think that was 3 picks for Blakeu there alone. 80% though in a game like Flashpoint, it goes so quick. Only 2 real fights having taken place, and they're nearly full here. Center gonna need to win at least 2 fights. See the window out here, gonna bait out the Mercy ultimate. Voodoo fighting for his life. Get the life grip out to get the other one up in coming out. That tree. Center gonna want to try to break the tree here. Voodoo with an ultimate can be really great into it. Oh, a really massive Death Blossom though from Human TM. Voodoo is going to take out the Reaper. This is important for Center to be able to stall a little bit on here, get a little bit more percentage. At 80%, Center should be able to have touch thanks to the valiant efforts of Voodoo there. But, very importantly, it's going to have to be a 4v5. Blakeu onto the Doomfist, knowing that they're going to need to be able to stall and get to point fast. Rat King dropping the ult. Not going to get too much for his troubles, but maybe a little bit of damage, maybe a little bit of pressure. Rat King really low, swinging onto him, and he falls. They're looking to keep Voodoo up, but I'm getting pressured by this Mei, able to jump up and stay alive for a little bit longer. It's a scrappy fight. But this Mei freeze probably going to be the nail in the coffin against Center College, and it looks like it very much is until Stargarden comes into the fight, drops that beat, going to be able to keep Blakeu alive for a little bit longer. No way to taxi his teammate back, or we'll see what this Lucio can do here. Just going around on the wall, making sure people stay healed up. Rat King going to be able to get 2 picks. It is 99 to 95. Oh, Rat King falls. Voodoo going to get a lot of damage onto the tree, but it looks like it's still up. that is going to be pretty unfortunate. Going to be providing a lot of sustain, but not around the corner, though, as the Reinhardt does fall here. Blakeu versus the Mei. Blakeu jumping right on up. The Mei going to be able to stall for even longer, though, because of that ice block. And Blakeu looks like he's going to get too low and maybe fall here. Able to ult to buy a little bit more time. Star Garden able to keep Blakeu alive for a little, but unfortunately does fall as well. It's just Star Garden on the point here. Rat King coming on, and that will eventually go to Midway. Center swapping a lot of their comp over to these really quick kind of characters that can do the stall. But it doesn't put them in such a great position going into this next point, because we will see two ultimates, both DPS ultimates, out here on the side of Midway. They are already on site here. Voodoo trying to split folks up on the side of Midway. Maybe create an opening. Oh, but that Mayall, just so effective. Really, really splits a team off on this second point here. Adama on the Moira. Not sure if he's going to be able to get out alive. Opts to jump off the map. Deny the ult charge. I think a tactical play there indeed. Star Garden going to taxi their teammates out here to the point. Couple of ults online for center, but a couple coming online pretty soon here for Midway as well. Shatter from Midway could be devastating if given the opportunity to build it up. See an early pull from Adama. Staining some teammates through these high DPS moments. Voodoo gonna need some heals, but Adama's not there to provide it. Adama too busy on point. Putting a different type of pressure onto the team. Blakeu gonna go for the shatter, but maybe a couple moments too late there. Adama falls. That is an entire other point, a flashpoint. 100-0. And center wasting that shatter at the very end there. Does still have some tools online for this next one. I'm gonna need to regroup though. Voodoo has ultimate. You're looking at him. Nice early ult here from Voodoo. Able to pick some up. And be able to get out safely. Mayall does not find anything into Center College. Very, very important. Rat King pressuring out. Dropping the bombs from above. Great pick onto the May. Voodoo doing a lot in this fight here. Center looking to try and stagger this Mercy, but they don't have sight yet, so there's not tons of value from it. Have both support ults here for Center College. Looking to take this fight not anywhere near point. Pushing it up really, really deep in onto them. Voodoo looking awfully hurt. But that's going to be tons of picks. Blakeu really, really pushing all the way up into their spawn and just swinging. This is really, really, really great fight here for Center College. Blakeu with the ultimate. Star Garden with theirs. Voodoo pretty close to the Death Blossom. See another shatter here from Jaeger though. Just comes online. Who's going to use it first? Who's going to have the better shatter? It looks like it's going to be Blakeu on this day, but doesn't get a whole lot out of it. One more turret form here from Rat King as a Reaper come flying onto him. Star Garden going to get out safe. 99%. Unfortunately, we'll see. I think Dudu Budu investing his ult there. Ooh, Adama nearly losing his head to an icicle. Once again, 12 health. Oh no, this is a huge freeze onto Center College here. Lamp able to help Center stay alive for a little longer. Are going to start to equalize picks here. I think it's just... Oh, Blakey with a great shatter. Dudu Budu and Blakey are going to be able to turn this around, it looks like. And even with the tree online, the sustain's not going to be there with just one support. Center looking in a great spot here to go ahead and pick up this next flash point. That's great there. 2-1. If a single one goes, though, in favor of Midway, that will be them winning the map. Center gonna have to win 2 more. Gonna go ahead and look to group up here. Getting Baptiste into the fight with the rest of them. Early window out. But a lot of natural cover out for Midway. Creates a little space, a lot of pressure from Dudu Budu. The team's not necessarily there with him though. Blakey gets walled. Mercy Res does come out. That will be Center taking point though. Really nice tight corridor to use that ultimate in for Rat King. Doesn't end up, fulfilling the important damage thresholds to pick up a kill. A lot of great pressure, and Blakey with another fantastic shatter out here. But we will see a huge Death Blossom. It's all the health bars so low for Center because both healers fall. They're gonna need a health pack desperately with a pretty new map. Not sure if we know where those are yet. Need these healers to come back now. Star Garden is here. Hopefully going to be able to amp these heals. Or wait for Adama to do it. Adama, importantly, getting the alt charge from this, whereas Star Garden already has theirs. Not a lot of ults online. Does have the point swap over. Gonna try and bait some out. Both big crowd control ults being popped onto Center College. Beat sustains them through a lot of the damage, but it can't do all of it, and that is a lot of Center falling here. But the Adama popping that ult. A scrappy fight, but unless Center can finish it off quick, it's going to be more percentage points ticking for Midway. That will be Center cleaning up the fight. Gets swapped over before it gets to 99. That's 94 to 78 here. Center wanting to take a pretty up close fight here. Make sure there's not even an opportunity for them to get 2 points. They might not even be doing it. It looks like Midway opting not to touch at all. Now this is interesting. We got 2-2 here on this Flashpoint map. Blakey getting hurt. As an ult, let's try to use it around this corner. Doesn't look like it gets a whole lot. Dudu Budu popping one of his own. Tons and tons of damage coming out from Center. That's going to be the first 2 picks going to them. Definitely going to be able to cap point off of this. Mercy Valks in this fight. Means she's probably going to get out safely, but that's a piece of utility she does not have for the next fight. Doodoo Boodoo going in awfully deep and does get punished for it. So close. You can see the tunnel vision onto getting that Reaper. This could be a great spot for Rat King to pop ult here. He doesn't get picked off first. Maybe needed to happen a little bit sooner there to catch them in the hallway. Center's going to have window online, but they will have tree and the Death Blossom here. Doodoo Boodoo taking an off angle here. Rest of the team going to look to use this window from Adama. Fortunately, Doodoo Boodoo does fall. Window helps break down the tree. Rat King going to get a nice pick. Hiding around in these corners in this square room. Blakeu, the only one alive. 73%. Blakeu cannot die here. This is very important that he gets out safe. And it looks like it's not going to happen. Really unfortunate position. Center has to look to contest this. There's no other way. Let's see who has touch. Will it be Doodoo Boodoo? Fortunately, messes up the TP, and that's going to be Midway taking game number 3. So close. Center College getting back in that one. Blakeu does go ahead and get this play of the game here, though. It's him picking up so many kills, brawling on his own here in the first point. We'll be back for... Actually, I misspoke. We may not see the exciting conclusion of this game, as we will be having to swap over to our center Overwatch Gold game right about now. Go ahead and get some things set up for this next game. Starts at 8, which is 5 minutes in the past at the time I'm saying it. But this is Center Overwatch Gold versus Catawba.
traveling to Nepal.
Another day, another battlefield. A fine day for charging and hitting things.
Check the objective.
All right, we're actually back onto the Midway game for Center Overwatch White. Went over to the Catawba game for Overwatch Gold, but Catawba did not grant us global spectate permissions, which means it makes for a much worse viewer experience. So I've made an executive decision. We're going to go ahead and swap back to the White game. So we are going to be on map number 4. This is going to be a push map. Looks like we're hopping on to Colosseo. Couple of player swaps here. This is Midway up 2, center with 1.
Initiating match.
Alrighty here. Colosseo. We're going to see if center swaps to something a little different here going into Colosseo. And a lot of rush composition here. Time to see maybe something different. A favorite Center College running the dive composition. This is going to be Star Garden on the Tracer, Dudu Budu on the Genji, Blaiku on the Doomfist, Adama Kiriko, Big Soup out here on the Mercy. We are going to see this dreaded Far Mercy comp out here from Midway. Center will need to just move faster, get in there quicker, go ahead and dive targets that the Pharah can't protect. That is what their game plan is here. Our Garden falls first. It'll be Big Soup next. Star Garden gonna swap over to Sojourn. Be thinking this railgun could be a little bit more effective into the Far Mercy. And G, great for getting some backline damage, but only when in position for that. Shuriken's not going to be an effective way to hit the Far Mercy in the air. That's great, though. Able to get in the back and take out that Mercy. She can't exactly res herself here. Stargarden with a great headshot onto the Reaper. Still a few more picks before Center can call this fight theirs. We will see that shatter come out from Jaeger. Adama hitting some shots, getting some heals. Jaeger's still alive. Center wants to go ahead and finish that off. Blaiku running right into him. Staggering each other. Able to get the pick from Adama. Big Soup gonna be able to pocket the Sojourn for a lot of extra damage. Should help provide some of the necessary pressure. Make that Pharah feel a little less comfortable. Blaiku diving on the Life Weaver. Oh no! Kitsune out as well as the Doomfist ultimate from Center College. Well, the team just gets wiped by the Rocket Barrage. I think we do see a tree out and a Valk out here as well from Midway. Budu with the Dragon Blade. Doesn't get a whole lot out, but is able to pick up the Orisa. Just going to want to put a little extra damage onto this Pharah. She's super hurt. Not looking at Budu. He's going to take it out. Mercy with the pistol out. Stargarden, Budu cleaning things up. Center's going to be pretty close tying this up. We're going to need to win one more fight before that happens. Oh, but the Reaper ult takes out all of Center's supports as well as Stargarden. Blaiku should be able to get out alive here. Midway still with the lead here by a little bit. And they're going to go ahead and get back onto this robot, it looks like. Blaiku once again diving onto the Weaver. Adama with the Kitsune Rush, able to build those so quickly. A lot of low health bars. Well, the Jaeger taking out Budu. The Vault comes out from Big Soup. Sustaining Center's 4 members. And gonna get a great res off. Stargarden does fall. Another falls from Center. At no point are they able to turn this around. Oh no! Blaiku in a really tricky spot. Healing from Mercy, gonna keep him up for a little bit longer. But all that damage, gonna be able to get another ultimate for this Reaper out very, very quickly. Shut down before that comes to pass, though. Only 130 health. Going in for the blade. With the tree, not going to be able to find too much. But the rest of center coming in to avenge poor Dudu 20 health. And a dream. Huge boop, though, from Bleku. Also getting a pick onto the Lifeweaver. Center will have Overclock up pretty soon, as well as Bleku's ultimate and Adama. But still has yet to get themselves the lead. And they're gonna have to win another fight before they can really start putting pressure on this wall. Shutting down the Reaper ult there. Be pretty huge. Adama's gotta stay alive here, though. This is center with no supports. Ooh, another ult committed to try and stop Bleku. Get that ult out is a pretty big deal. Bleku's still peeking this corner, not quite healed all the way. Dudu is in there. Gonna need some help to get out safely. This Doomfist pretty good into some of these Mei walls, knowing that he can usually just jump right over them. Rissa ulting here. We will see Big Soup go in. The Cole, only support alive. We're gonna have to focus on healing quite a lot here. Nice pick from Bleku onto the Reaper. Death Blossom able to take out the Weaver. Dudu able to get back to full. Pressure out the Orisa with her giant hitbox for her head. And gonna go get this robot. Big Soup does fall, but not the end of the world. But once again, center finds themselves in the same position. They've won a fight, but they have to win two before they can start getting real progress on point. This Reaper is just already sitting here in position. Gonna be able to get his ultimate off pretty soon. Nearly taking out Star Garden here. Great pick onto it, though. It's gonna be Dudu falling. The rest of center gonna come in. Popping two ults here. And doing some serious damage. And it finally looks like center is going to start pushing this wall. Might even potentially get themselves the lead. It depends who's going to be able to come in here and touch. It's going to be the Weaver coming in. Actually looks like it's more of a stagger under the Weaver than it is a retouch. Great pick as they slowly trickle in, trying to prevent the bleeding. Center could still win this fight. It's 3v3. Oh, this is so devastating. Seeing center lose this fight when they're so close to getting the wall into an advantageous position. Bleku still has wall, or still has ult. Big Soup does fall, which is very unfortunate. And now that the robot's getting pushed back, center's going to find themselves in the same position where they once again have to win 2 fights to really start making progress, to actually secure themselves the lead. Big Soup falling first. Winning that second fight won't even be an option if center can't win the first. Bleku's still alive. Able to take out the Weaver. That's a great pick. This does look like it's going to be a win fight for Center College, but they're going to have to get over to where the point is. Center absolutely cannot get off point. Gonna have to stay fairly grouped up here. Two great support ults online, as well as this from Stargarden. This is actually a pretty great position from center. They just can't die. They cannot afford to lose picks here. Oh, that could be a really devastating ult here. Big soup. All the ultimates coming out for Center College to try and sustain them through this. They do get the first pick. They have to stay on the point, though. On the Mercy. Still looking to get this final pick. It's gonna be it for Center. Gonna be able to take out this Orisa. It really looks like it. They're gonna have to get to this wall and get themselves the lead here. Not sure if it's gonna be possible, if someone's gonna be able to recontest in time. They have the bar come out, but they take her out. That looks like it's gonna be it, but they have to get to the checkpoint. There's a small animation from the robot, and that's gonna be it. Center going ahead and taking game 2, tying things up. 2-2-2. Play the game. Going to Savannah on the Pharah from Midway. Really massive ultimate early on in the fight there. We'll see in just a moment for the exciting conclusion. That'll be game number 5. Just a moment. Should be a hybrid style map. Not hybrid. I misspoke. Escort. Just a payload map. Plain and simple. See you in just a moment. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a game 5. Center Overwatch White facing off against Midway University, our Kentucky rival. Center has opted to go to Dorado here. Often be a bit scary, knowing that this whole time they've been worried about this Far Mercy combo. But we will see on this defense here, no Far Mercy coming out. This is going to be kind of a pokish comp here with the Sigma and the Mercy going to be able to help this Bastion get a lot of great damage while staying safe. May going to be able to wall off some folks, split off some of Center's members. But Center going to be running a dive comp here. Doomfist doesn't care too much about those dive, or about those May walls. Blakeu diving on to that Bastion, now swapping over, diving onto this Sigma here. Still no one falling yet. Awfully low on the Weaver. Oh, getting forced out though. That'll be Blakeu falling. Center not necessarily playing with one another in some of these dives. Is going to be able to pick up a kill onto that Mercy though. Great job by Star Garden before they fall in the fight. Going to be able to deny res. The rest of them fall here. It looks like they're not going to be able to recontest here. Really over only one really big weird fight there. That's Center taking first checkpoint. Swap over here. We're going to see the Zarya out. Taking up the high ground. Perhaps this is meant to counter the Genji. Blakeu getting a little hurt. But Adama, though, with some great picks. Star Garden getting some picks as well. Looking for a stagger onto this May. Eventually, Blakeu taking her out. And who is back here playing Payload Princess? None other than Rat King. A lot of alts here online for Center College. Got Kitsune online, probably going to be used with the blade. Tree's going to make it difficult, and those Zarya bubbles making some problems as well. Gonna eventually get this pick onto the Lifeweaver. Getting that ultimate out from the Lifeweaver useful too. Budu pretty hurt. Not a lot of counterplay into those beams. Blakeu gonna look to dump his all onto this Mercy. Akiriko and Blakeu's Doomfist, the only ones here on point. We're gonna see that grab out. Not sure if that gets a whole lot for Center, but seems like it does. Adama falling here. Blakeu gonna be able to get out safely. Budu looking to stay alive here as well. Center's gonna have Coalescence and Overclock for this next fight. Budu wrapping around a bit, gonna have this nice high ground position. Have some off angles. Maybe get some people to turn on him. Excuse me. Coalescence here from Rat King. Giving Center lots of heals, lots of damage. Oh, but that May ult, devastating. Gonna shut down Center's push. Lost fight, but not such a bad position for Center. Looking at another Kitsune Rush online soon. Star Garden not using their ultimate in that fight. as always. Blakeu looking to dive the Weaver. Mercy popping for Valk. Keep Midway up here. But it's just Blakeu on point. Using ult to get out safely. 1 minute, 40 seconds on the clock here. Not in a horrible spot for Center College. But the ult economy, when we take a look at it, it really does look like it's going to be favoring Midway here. Stargarden with the early ult. Gonna have a lot of counterplay options here, though. And a freeze comes out again. Savannah with these freezes. They just keep coming. It feels like that's the third or fourth one this round.
The payload is idle. Push it forward.
Flanking.
Bluetooth gonna have his Death Blossom online soon. Oh, a great pick onto the Mary. Oh my god, a beautiful pick onto the Mercy as well. This is extra great because he is able to save his ultimate. Sort of an unlucky place for Midway to drop down there, and that's gonna be a one fight. Almost no ultimates invested, it looks like. Excellent, excellent stuff here for Center College. 1 minute and 40 on the clock. Try and finish out this map. Another pedal here from Midway. Gonna let them get up onto the high ground. May gets knocked down into where Center is. No ult to call her own, but she gets life gripped away. Blakeu doesn't care, though. Blakeu will jump right on into that May. And gonna be able to ult as well to get out safely. Budu getting some more picks. Stargarden on 8 HP, gonna get healed up by Rat King. Budu gonna look to try and ult on this door when they come out. Doesn't want them to be able to touch, and they aren't able to. Even with the swap over to Tracer from Savannah. That's 49 seconds left on the clock. Center finishing out the map. Gonna put them in a position where they're feeling pretty confident. However, swapping over to the defense. A lot of scary things that Midway could pull out here. And if they don't work, go back to spawn, try something new. This could be the moment where the Pharah Mercy that's been devastating Center College in every single one of these other rounds could come out. Looks like that's what we're going to see. Jaeger on the Ramatra, interestingly.
Makes all the difference.
This really is the classic support composition here for Midway, running it in almost every single game. Life Weaver and Mercy. Two characters that, in addition to doing so much healing, do so much to just enable their teammates. Who knows the Pharah is out here. That'll be Budu getting an early pick onto her, though. Budu gonna need to try and get out of here safe. Gets healed up. And Center is holding them at the spawn door. Getting out, repositioning. This is great for the alt economy to get so many nice early picks. Had him in a cheeky spot up here, knowing he can always TP out. Blakeu right there with him. Blakeu gets speared. Budu looking awfully hurt. Gonna need those heals. Getting over to a position with some natural cover. That will be Savannah on the Pharah. Gonna take Budu out. Star Garden getting awfully low, but with that railgun online, could eliminate the Far Mercy problem in just a single click. Gonna need to stay alive to do it. Harder task than it might seem. Blakeu. Get a pick on a human TM. Ulting right on into the back line. And as always, who's Blakeu looking to take out? It's the Lifeweaver. We'll have to settle for a pick onto Jaeger. Lifeweaver eventually following the Budu as well as the Mercy. Pharah gonna go ahead and remove herself from the equation. Little bit of a push there from Midway. They've made some progress on the cart. 2 minutes left on the clock. A lot of ults to use soon here for Midway. Budu gonna go ahead and pop his early though. Once again, center is seemingly holding them right on into their spawn doors. Even with this ultimate out here, because we have the Mercy using her ultimate here, and it looks like nearly 20 health there to her name. And they're back to holding at the spawn door. Tree comes out. And they're going to try and back out from this. But out of nowhere, it's Human TM on the Reaper. Getting an incredible Blossom from above. And the Life Grip going to get him out of that safely. Budu with a great pick. Orisa ult, not going to find a whole lot other than some space. Budu looking for a pick onto this Mercy. A lot of flashing colors on the screen right now. A little hard to follow. Budu gonna get this ult online, popping it immediately. Does get canceled out of it, but still able to pick it up with a nice shotgun shot. Seemed at a moment he may have been on about 4 health there. Really wonderful to see that turn out in center's favor. Only 28 seconds left on the clock. This is a great position for Center College here. Early pick onto the Mercy, the only character that can't be rezzed. Blakeu taking out both supports even as they come in here. It is not going to matter. No way to heal their teammates. That is going to be Midway falling here in the game 5, going to Center College White. Seems like we might be missing a teammate there. But speaking of devil, it's Budu with the play of the game. That Death Blossom right at the end there gets super duper hurt, 4 HP, and finishes off nearly everyone on Midway. That was a very close game. I hope it was an enjoyable one to watch. See in a moment if we can swap over to the Overwatch Gold games. Still in progress. Not sure how far along they are right now, but we may be back in a moment unless those have already concluded. Alrighty, folks. We are here on to the Center Overwatch Gold game, already in progress. Unfortunately, we do not have global spectate for this game, so we will only be able to see the people on Center Overwatch Gold's side. Makes it a little bit more difficult to tell what's going on, but no worries. We are already joined 2-0, right now. Center already up here. This is match point for Center College. Sorry, we were not able to stream both games at the same time. Bit of overlap in the scheduling this week. But join us for what could be the exciting conclusion or the beginning of a devastating reverse sweep. Hard to say. Don't want to speak that into, existence, but just trying to set the stakes here for our viewers at home.
And hello, I'm Blake Brigham, captain of the white team. We just finished up our game, and I'm here to give Gold my support and casting, and I'm excited to see what we're playing. What team are we fighting?
This is Catawba.
Catawba. Played against them last semester, and I'm really excited to see what they play. We go to Suravasa. Classic new Flashpoint map, so I guess not classic, but we're going to see some fun gameplay coming out from Center Gold, exclusively from their perspective. And we are getting right into it as the heroes are selected, and we see Center coming out with their classic Sigma Bastion rush comp. Love to see it, love to see him win.
And Catawba coming out with, I don't know yet. We're going to find out at the exact same time that our pal Gavinijo on the Sigma does.
There is one benefit to being solo spec on a team. We can see the stats.
It's true.
And we see a great amount of stats right here. Zeros all over the
Zeros
board.
across the board.
And that is how we will be able, only way to check if who has ultimates on our team. So it's going to be a fun time. We're running with limited information here, but we're excited to see what happens as they speed out over to first point. First point Suravasa is a very enclosed area and interesting to fight. We often see Gold going on to the right side over here on the outside as it looks like Sig Comp v Sig Comp once again. Can't quite tell. Bastion getting picked out, distorted down. And the wall coming off of Galvanizo blocked, and he's going to survive with the window, but the fight is in Center's favor here as Galvanizo's taking a ton of damage, though. Who's James? Both Immortality Fields going down. It's a battle between the two of them. The pick early hasn't been... Wall off into the Sigma from Speedkin over here. And that is going to go to first point in Center's favor with Who's James picking off one by one, and Carp sniping that Lucio as he runs away. A lucky shot or a skilled shot, we will never know. But we do know Carp has a deadly aim with that May. We already see a window coming out soon from Tooney on Baptiste. We see him build ultimate after ultimate in these games. Honestly, if we could, we should have tracked how many windows Tooney gets over the whole season.
Me trying to spec Tooney because I can't just pick. Okay, cool.
And we're going to see a window come out almost instantly from Tooney. I know that as he gets it first and window goes down. It's almost instinctual to him at this point as the window goes down. Galvanizo taking a ton of damage. Lamp coming out just in time as a clutch hit as both lamps go down from both teams. Bastion getting destroyed by Who's James here. Beat coming out from Center as well as the window comes out. Galvanizo getting taken out by Lucky as Tooney's going to try and snipe some here. It's amazing. Darkness,
things start to
Doge, and Lucky turning the point. And Who's James is going to shoot for a while. Gets two. Who's James taking two. The point is still going to his point. And we see Who's James, his body rolling down the hill right as we get to him. Honestly, super close fight. And either way, we have artillery soon.
93% on the point. This is not a bad position to be if you're at Center College at all. And I bet they have a lot of ultimates. Let's check by clicking tab. All right. Looking pretty good.
We're going to see probably one come out in this next fight as Turbo is taken out early by Catawba here. And this can get...
No runner. We're going to see that beat come out. Either in response to something or just to go in fast. Probably right here.
There's their beat. Runner already used his beat last fight, actually. And there's the fluff coming out from Galvanizo into the May Freeze. That's going to get both the Sigma and the Bastion in it. Tooney doing all the damage. That point is going to go to Center. They got Blizzard and beat out from Catawba and returned with their own ults and got the point. And unless Catawba goes for last touch here, point's going to go to Center because Flashpoint is so fast. It goes in a flash, some could say. And we go over to the next point. I unfortunately don't know the exact names of flashpoint points. They do have them, but you know, they're a little silly, I think. As we speed around to the other side on the far side of this map, a bit more of an open point here, but heavy chokes to just get in either way. You can go down the stairs through a choke or through these pillars here through another choke. It's really difficult to get onto point here. We see the Pharah coming out from Catawba. A classic that I know very well, as I have taken many losses against their Pharah. Rock going onto the SIG right into the artillery strike, taking out walls coming out from both sides. Rock as well, but that's a pick from Carp getting Darkness Doge as Galvanese just knocked up in the air with the Gravitic Flux, but no pick is taken, and the point is still in Sinner's favor as points tick up second by second, and Catawba is backing off.
Taking some space here, Galvanijo.
Galvanijo pushing his advantage here.
Absolute rock moment. Afraid not.
Everyone at home was hoping for a massive rock there, but you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if as long as he's trying, that's what I care about.
You lose 100% of the cooldowns.
Window coming out from Tooney early into the fight. Rock under the Sigma, that's going to spell his death as the wall blocks the immortality field. We got to watch out for a barrage here as Sigma is rezzed by Lucky and Distorted coming out with a barrage, destroying Runner, but killing Tooney getting the kill on Distorted. Galvanijo coming out with his Flux already in the next fight. Ultimate's coming out left and right. May getting destroyed. It's just Sigma and Bastion. Sigma's going to get the kill onto who's James, and then Lucky jumps off the map to stop the stall, and I don't think they're going to get another touch in time.
Doesn't look like it. Of course, I wouldn't know.
Of course.
I do not know.
I don't think there's...
But I don't see any. You know?
I don't see anyone. I don't see a Tracer. Lucio coming around.
One more second, and there we go.
We see Sinner securely taking this map. As we go into a bit more of an enclosed space, Pharah's not going to get much value onto this point, I think. Because there's this big doorway that you have to get through to even do anything. She can shoot us from outside as much as she wants, but when Sinner takes this high ground, what is Pharah going to do other than flank, maybe? We see Runner and Carp with their ults Blizzard and, what is it, Beat? I know it's something Beat. But we see ultimates ready for Sinner as we see the Ramatra swap and Window coming out. Rock missing and Galvanijo taking a lot of damage, but the Beat comes out just in time as May gets taken out, I guess, using her cryo freeze early. Far on a point, just getting destroyed without the support of her team, and the point goes to Sinner. That fight did not go quite in Catawba's favor whatsoever. As they're running back, as Galvanijo's going forward and taking the pressure again with the help of Runner. And let's see what ultimates may have been built in that time past. And we see ultimates already cycled. We still have Carp, but now we have Who's James with Artillery Strike, which can do a lot of damage, especially with a Blizzard. As Catawba starts to get to point once again. We see the Pharah swap as well onto the Reaper. As Tooney takes a lot of damage there. Oh, almost getting picked, but not quite. And the Ramatra getting walled off with May Carp taking a lot of damage there, but able to survive. And Catawba is just having such a tough time getting on the point with the domination of the high ground here. As another pick down, Ramatra gonna get frozen. Punched by the Lucio, Carp finishing him off. Another Blizzard from the Pablo is May, but she's not going to be able to get much there in time. The res onto Distorted for the Mercy. Oh, no, not a res. Distorted getting taken out. Mercy does get the res onto Ramasha, but there's no annihilation yet. And it's already 85%, almost 90. Pablo, if they die here, they need a touch right now. And if they don't, Runner's ready to boop. And I think that... Oh, Sinner. An absolutely dominating showing coming out from Sinner Gold here. Pablo just couldn't find the space to get in there. And we can just see how much of a well-oiled machine Sinner Gold can be when they're in their element.
Galvanijo with the play of the game on the Sigma. Beautiful rock
Big
moment.
rock. Honestly, I think that whole Avalanche plus Flux there was a massive combo, and props to both Carp and Galvanijo here for that play. We didn't see it in that play of the game, but it happened just previously. Well, thank you for showing up for this last game. It's best of 3, right?
Yep, I bet the first 2 rounds were also good.
I hope so too.
Sorry, there is no video record of them.
Have a wonderful night, and please tune in for the next time we stream games on Friday.
Yeah, have Rocket League tomorrow, probably at 8, possibly at 7.
Come support our lads in rocket cars.
Cargo fast, hit ball.
all
in
the
gold.
best.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, y'all.